Welcome to the 5-Star Review. This is Mr. Scared Straight. We all know what I do. Now I was kind of forced to come back here this morning just because of I continually am hearing about this governor up in Minnesota that is feigning ignorance on the fact that now they're saying billions of dollars was stolen from the federal government by Minnesota's, well, let's just say by some members of the Somali community in Minnesota. You got these foreigners that then came over here and milked the government for billions of dollars. And the government don't know? Oh, no, ain't nobody buying that. Huh? See, they done put out reports that I think their Department of Community Affairs or whatnot is the department that was giving out all the money to this organization that was ran by some Somalis, friends, Feeding the Future. Come to find out they had a little ramshack building and were telling them folk they was feeding them thousands and thousands of children a day. Coming out of a little ramshack building that nobody ever went and looked at. They knew it. See, nobody can steal that kind of money unless people are getting paid. They got to get paid for that kind of money to be transferred. And we all know what happened. The Somalis did the same thing that these foreigners are doing. They came over to America and they making money, and then they sending that money back home, supporting groups that are against America. Oh, it's a very sordid type of arrangement. And the news media has to complicate the whole situation because these people are violating federal law. They are the reason you think it's okay to have criminals in the country. Because if you look very closely, you got a lot of Americans that have never been loyal to this country. They've always been treasonous towards certain people in certain situations, always, and have gotten away with it. Stealing all that money. Stealing all that money. And you mean to tell me Ilhan Omar didn't know? No. Billions of dollars do not go out of the coffers of America, and nobody knows. Hey, listen, where's the money? Where is the money? That's all I want to know. Where's the money? You see? And he's not the only governor engaged in this grand scheme or scam. Governor Kemp down here in Georgia opened a Hyundai plant and brought in almost 1,000 foreigners, if more than that. You know, the news media has to undercount, with no paperwork at all. And the news media isn't reporting that. They're trying to make it look as if it was a spat between Trump and him. You brought these foreigners in here under the radar in this country. No accountability. They're not being held accountable. We're being held to deal with the fallout. Well, how you go? Where the money? Y'all know Trump finna go ham. We're gonna sit back and watch this one now. They should not have done that. Okay? It's gotten out of control. Okay? And so instead of you trying to tamp it down, you need to be honest. You need to be honest. Where's the attorney general of that state? Man, everybody's supposed to, come on. You don't have billions of dollars going out of the state, bruh. And don't nobody know. Over 500 employees complain. Over 500. They told them to be quiet. They told them to be quiet so that them people could steal from this government. There's a lot of weird things going on, y'all. Weirder and weirder by the day, isn't it? Now, I got that from Mike Kenner. God rest his soul. But he called that back in the 80s. It's weird as hell around here. It's weird, isn't it?